Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am very excited because I have a Sephora haul for you guys, which is one of my favorite things to film. I know you guys enjoy these videos. I've been pulling back on spending lately. I've been doing really good and kind of eyeing my purchases for about a week or two before I actually go through with it, saving a little bit of money and not wasting as much just products that I try once and I don't like it. Every time I shop online, I do use EBATES, so I am partnering with them for this video. Thank you to EBATES for sponsoring this portion of the video. I worked with them forever, and EBATES is the largest cashback website. They work with over 2,000 brands. I use them a lot for ULTA, Sephora, I use them for Forever 21. Pretty much everywhere that you shop online, they work with them, and you get cash back for shopping as you normally would. So when I made this order to Sephora, I did get double cash back. It was 8%, which kind of pushed me over the edge to make the order. Usually it's like 4 or 6, but they do deals all the time, so keep your eye on it. So the way you're gonna use it is go to ebates.com, type in the website. For me, it would be Sephora, and then you click shop now. It's gonna tell you the cash back, it's gonna track your purchases, and you're gonna get cash back once every 3 months via PayPal or a check. So it's amazing. You literally get cash back for doing nothing. You also get a $10 welcome bonus when you sign up and make your first $25 purchase. And they are hosting a giveaway for you guys, $100 gift card to one of you guys. And if you're not signed up to EBATES, I highly recommend it. So I have a link down below, you guys. I've talked about them so many times, but it's because I truly believe in it, and it's literally free and you get money back. There is no lose to the situation. So I will have a link down below, and let's jump into what I got from Sephora. The first thing I was eyeing right when it came out, and I was kind of just like watching reviews, watching tutorials. I saw a big push for sponsorships with some of the bigger gurus. So I kind of kept watching those videos, and then I was reading reviews, and I finally decided to buy it. This is the Ole Henriksen Truth Banana Bright Face Primer. So I've had good luck with this brand with skincare in the past. There's a couple products that I like from him, and overall I feel like this brand has great reviews. This is supposed to be an illuminating primer with a vitamin C. So what intrigued me about this is going into spring and summer, I'm going to want to wear more light coverage foundations. I'm thinking about mixing my Glossier skin tint in with other foundations, wearing like the Laura Mercier Lumiere foundation. And this was something they said you could use alone or as a primer. So you can see on the back of my hand, it has a dewy glow, but it's not like a, a liquid illuminator where it's really metallic or glittery. This looks like a lit from within glow. As I said, I think this is infused with skincare, obviously because Ole Henriksen is a skincare brand. So I'm really excited to try this. I'll use it in a video to come. It does have a citrus scent. I don't know if I would say it's overpowering. It's kind of like a fresh scent, but if you're really sensitive, it might be something to keep in mind. So I'm excited to try this out, see how it lays under my foundation. That's going to be my biggest kind of worry. Is it going to sink in, or is it going to kind of muddy up with my foundation? So we will try this in a video to come, but I have my eye on this and I just couldn't resist. The next product, I was watching reviews, and I'm actually kind of surprised that I picked it up, but I've heard really nothing but good things about it, even on the Sephora reviews. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. Now, I typically don't love foundation sticks, but this one is different from what I've been seeing. Everybody says it feels so refreshing. It's so cooling on the skin. It looks beautiful. It's creamy. So I was really intrigued. I got the shade Wheat 4.5, and this is what the component looks like. It kind of looks like a Scentbird kind of spray, which is interesting. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. So this shade definitely looks a little bit cool. It just depends really on my self tanner. I think I can get it to work, but it feels really creamy and emollient. Now, I have heard that you have to set this down, but I thought that this might be a nice, quick, everyday product as long as it doesn't slip and slide. I really have heard nothing but good things about this. I don't think I've seen anyone dislike it, so I'm interested to try it. I thought we could use it in a first impression video and kind of gather our thoughts, but it looks like it kind of dries down to like a satin finish. It doesn't look super greasy or anything like that, so I'll have to update. The only thing I thought was trying to find a shade was a little difficult online, just because I was like, do I go warm or do I go cool? Lately, when I've been going warm, everything's been kind of orange, so I think I opted for a neutral. This looks, I guess it looks neutral, maybe a little bit cool, so we will have to see. I'll have to kind of manipulate it and hopefully it'll work out. Another product that I've been eyeing for a long time, and I think they did like an influencer trip and everybody was using this and their skin looked really beautiful. This is the Beauty Blender Redo Set and Refresh Spray. Now, I feel like this has mixed reviews, and from what I've seen online, this is supposed to be almost like a moisturizer in a spray. So I think this is going to be something that I would use sparingly. I have to say that the bottle is quite large, which is nice. I think it's really pretty, but it's more of, is it going to leave droplets on the skin? So I want to kind of spray it and see what kind of spritzer we're working with here. So it has the pink cap on it, and then it has like another little protective cap on here. So let's just, oh, I don't smell a scent at all, but that was a really, really light spritzer. Okay, and it definitely looks milky in the tube. I have another setting spray too, so I don't want to kind of layer them on. But I'm really excited to try this. It doesn't have a scent, which I'm kind of shocked by. If you've tried this, let me know down below. But I feel like I haven't heard a ton about it other than the people that went on that trip. I haven't heard many people really raving about it, which is kind of shocking to me because I feel like every time a new dewy setting spray comes out, people go crazy. So I will use this as well in a new video and we'll update, but I've been eyeing it, and I was just like, you know what? I love anything that makes my skin like dewy. I love setting mist. It's something that I really enjoy. So I finally bought it and I hope I really like it. Okay, so I did say I bought another setting spray, and I did pick up the new Asajj Beverly Hills Dewy Set. Now this I'm a little bit curious about because, again, I haven't heard many people talking about it. I've heard them say, oh, the packaging is beautiful, it smells good, but I haven't heard beyond that what it really does for your skin. The packaging is literally identical to the Fix Plus, which I find a little bit interesting. So there's not actually glitter in here, it's just the outer component, and then inside is the spray. Okay, so it has a light kind of coconut scent, but it does have a good sprayer. It's not as fine as the Beauty Blender. So I want to try this as well. I have so many new setting sprays. I was looking at the Versali one as well, but I'm waiting to see like feedback. But it's so crazy. Like I feel like now we're going into spring and summer and everybody's releasing skincare products, which is good because I'm burnt out on eyeshadows, I have to say. So I will use this as well, but I'm really excited. I know everybody goes crazy when Anastasia releases like a new collection, but this is the thing that really stood out to me. Also from that collection, I did go ahead and pick up 2 highlighters. I like loose highlighters. I have to say, I did not pick up the eyeshadow palette because honestly, I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I mean, right now I have pinks on my eyes. I do not need another eyeshadow palette, and if something isn't calling to me, I'm not going to, you know, force myself to spend the money. I'm trying to be more mindful, and it's just not something that really spoke to me, and I'm sure there's a million reviews on YouTube, but I'm always down for a highlight. So I did pick up the lightest shade and then So Hollywood. From the swatches though, I think it's a little bit strange. It feels like you go from like this icy silvery white to So Hollywood, which is looks a little bit deeper than the old formula, and then you go to the deepest shade. I feel like there should have been maybe one more in between. I'm not really sure though, because I feel like a lot of people I'm watching are saying that they're mixing these two, and if you have to mix 2 colors, that's like kind of a little over the top. And I've also heard that these are chunky. Now I am a glitter lover, so we will kind of see how I feel about these. These are the components, really pretty, smooth glitter packaging, beautiful outside. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the little stickers with tweezers because when you have nails, you can't get it off, and then we will see what they swatch like. All right, so I just went ahead and swatched them, and I have to say, I'm a little bit torn on how I feel. So this one is definitely like an icy white. I see a little bit of maybe silver in there, but it's not too bad. And then this one is definitely deeper than the old So Hollywood. I'm not sure why, but I almost feel like, is this gonna be a little bit too deep for me? That's like kind of what I've been seeing. I can see what people are saying when they're saying they're chunky, because it's almost like the highlighter, I don't know how to say it, the pigment, whatever it is like little balls. And then you kind of pick, like, let me show you. I'm gonna like just put my hand in. So it's like kind of chunky, right? I'm gonna try to show you close-ups too. There's like little kind of balls of pigment, and then when you blend it out, then you get that kind of shine or the highlight look. So this is what it looks like blended out, but when I was trying to pick it up with my brush, it's like not sticking, or it's like balls are just kind of flying everywhere. That's what she said, but you know what I'm saying. It's like not just like going into a powder and evenly distributing. It can get a little bit chunky. It's hard to describe because it's hard to show you guys. So I think that's what people are saying. For me, it's going to be about how does it blend on the face. If it doesn't pick up with a brush and blend nicely, then I don't see myself reaching for them. So my first impression is that I think it's going to be a little bit difficult or annoying to use, and I don't know if I would grab these over my Artist Couture just because they're more finely milled. I don't have that issue of them picking up on the brush. Obviously, I'm gonna have to use these and see what I think, but I can see where people are saying they are chunky. I mean, they do look pretty, but I don't know if they're like blowing me away. Next up, a product that I was eyeing for quite a while. I was kind of between two different oils, and I ended up going with the Fenty Beauty Ultra Repair Cannabis and Oat Dry Oil. I have had really dry skin, but I've been afraid of breaking out. And reading the reviews on this, it's for sensitive skin specifically. So I've been using this for a few days, and I have to say I'm impressed so far. It does feel like a dry oil. I mean, it's obviously an oil, so it's going to feel oily, but you just take 3 drops and you just kind of press it into the skin, and it does hydrate. I put it on before my foundation today. I didn't notice that it disrupted my foundation at all, which is a plus for me. It has a slight kind of herbal scent, but nothing overpowering. And again, it's just in this little dropper bottle, so it's really convenient. I am still looking at the Peter Thomas Roth one. It's very similar, but it's like double the price. They both have great reviews, but the Peter Thomas Roth one people said is really good for redness. So I like that this seems to moisturize without irritating my skin. I have a lot of issues with creams that break me out or just any kind of oils that break me out. I've only found very few that work for me. So far, so good. I've only used it, I think, 3 times now, so I will update you guys. But I have had this like in my mind for like a month, and I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it because it's cold here and my skin is just dry, but I don't want something that's gonna make me greasy. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I love IGK. They did send me a bunch of new products to try, which I love getting PR from them, but they didn't send this over and I picked it up. This is called Speechless. It's smaller than most of their other bottles, which was kind of weird when I got it. It is 2.8 ounces. It's a dry oil finishing spray, but what intrigued me was it's for hair and body. So for me, especially with having my extensions in, I want to keep them nice and hydrated on the ends. I wash my hair less, so sometimes I feel like it can get a little bit dry on the ends. It's like weird. My scalp gets oily as I don't wash it, but my ends feel dry, probably because I'm putting texturizing, you know, sprays and hairspray in there. So this is an aerosol spray. It has a nice light scent, and you just spray it on your hair or your body. I sprayed a little bit on my chest and I really like it. One of my favorite products for the body is the Kiehl's Dry Oil, and I feel like this is in an aerosol kind of component, very similar to that. I don't like lotions all over my body because I feel like they're sticky and I feel really uncomfortable. So this is something I could see using again on my hair or my body, especially with spring and summer coming up, just to give me a little bit of a hydration or a little bit of a glow without making me feel like greasy or like there's a thick body butter on me. So far so good. I will keep using this and update you guys, but honestly, I really love IGK. Another product I asked you guys about on Instagram stories, and I got so many recommendations, but I wanted to try this because I feel like I've heard so much about this for so long. This is the Dr. Jart BB Balm. Wait, hold on, please. Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm Makeup and Sunscreen Firming Moisturizer Sunscreen. Basically, it's a BB cream, okay? It's a BB cream. I got the shade 01 Light Medium. Now, the only thing I've heard about this that could be negative is that it's like a gray undertone because I believe this is a Korean skincare brand, but I am moving towards every day using lighter coverage. Now, when I'm going full out, or like today when I filmed, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear on, but day to day, I'm not doing this kind of makeup, so I need something that's just gonna be quick and easy, but take the edge off my redness. So it comes in a pump. I'm trying to pump it out. Oh, wow. That looks really gray. You guys, I don't even think I can make that work. Are you seeing that? Ooh, a little bit concerned about that. I had read it, but this is like on another level. I might have to return this. Okay, so here's my request. If you've tried this, let me know down below. Was it gray? That looks gray. I mean, I cannot even imagine that up against my tan. If you've tried this, let me know if it somehow works. Otherwise, let me know your favorite, like, I don't know, like BB cream or something like a BB cream that's just kind of light, sort of like the Urban Decay Naked. I think it's like the Naked Skin, or I was looking at the Bare Minerals has one. I don't know, but wow. I was not expecting this. I thought it would be, you know, cool toned, but this is absolutely gray. So now I'm like stopped in my tracks. I have no idea. I've heard really good things about this, but I just don't know who could put this on their face and not look like a statue. So let me know down below. I'm a little concerned about that. Might have to be returning that. Okay, a product I've never tried that was really pricey, but I've been hearing good things about is this Giorgio Armani Neo Nude Fusion Powder. So this, I believe, is a finishing powder or a foundation setting powder, but I got the shade number 7. I saw Melissa Alator using it to bronze up her skin, and it really intrigued me because bronzers can be very finicky on me. They can be patchy or they can look really dry, and this one looked nice. Now, reading the reviews, it has great reviews. It looks like a nice kind of cool tone. It doesn't look too cool tone, but it also doesn't look orange. The only thing that worries me a little bit is the reviews said that it goes fast, and I don't know if that's just the formula. It's like this really soft powder. This is an interesting formula. I'm trying to kind of swatch it on the back of my hand. It looks really, really sheer. It has a little bit of a, I would say, like a sheen to it. But what Melissa said is that it's basically just forgiving. You really can't mess it up. And I tend to enjoy bronzers like that. It looks really light, but I mean, I did get the shade 7, which is what she uses, and I think she's a little bit tanner than I am. She's like olive. So I'll have to try this out. I'm not sure. Obviously, I have to see on my skin, but people were saying that they're going through it fast. Like, they love it, but it's just like they're hitting pan within weeks of using it. That's a little bit concerning. The only bronzers that I've actually hit pan on were the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and I just literally dropped it and broke it yesterday. I'm like so devastated. And then the other one is the Marc Jacobs Big Tantastic Bronzer. So other than that, I don't usually hit pan. This looks like it's gonna have a nice sheen though. This was definitely pricey, but if I, you know, find it a staple or use it all the time, I'm definitely okay with that. Pretty picky with my bronzers, but we will try this in a video and see what we think. The last thing I got was something for summer to come, and I picked up the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint, one of the new shades in Unattached. Now this one is, I think I have her red one, or I did have the red, like the original red. I really like the nude lip paint from her. I forget if it's called Unbutton, I believe. They're like all like unbuttoned, uncuffed, whatever. But this one, I felt like with a bronzy makeup look in a tan would just be so pretty, and I saw it all over Instagram and it just drew me in. The shade of this is just like neon hot. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I don't wear a ton of bright lips in my daily life. I just wear nudes, but for Instagram photos and stuff like that, I just felt like this would be so pretty. I would even use this kind of as a blotted lip in the center of my lips. So I will be using this in a tutorial to come, maybe like a more natural look, and use this to really make the face pop. It's so beautiful though. I love the formula. If you were wondering, the formula on these are really thin but really pigmented, and I'm really happy with the ones I have so far. I like the really nude one the most. Alright guys, so that is it for me and my Sephora haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I feel like I'm doing so much better, and I feel happier just buying the stuff that's really speaking to me and not going crazy and buying everything that I see and then getting it and being overwhelmed. So these are things that I really am excited to try. So if there's anything that stood out to you, let me know down below. Don't forget to sign up for EBATES, and don't forget to enter to win the $100 gift card. I will have a pinned comment for you guys and in the description bar. So thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.